Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, the question that I will be answering is, what did Jesus mean in Matthew chapter 10, verses 34 to 36? So that account reads, "Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household." Jesus Christ was speaking about the ability of the gospel message, the truth, to divide people. By him winning some people away from Satan, by making them to know the truth, they're going to now be against those who are still in error. And there's going to be constant conflict. And that was why every single righteous person you see in Scripture, there was that constant conflict between them and the wicked. Joseph versus his brothers. Jesus Christ versus the Pharisees, the Sadducees, and his own family also. Daniel against his colleagues, and so on. You keep seeing this conflict. For example, when Jesus Christ was preaching, you would see this division happen. You'd have those who wanted to remain with the Pharisees and their traditions, and then you'd have those who wanted to enter the new thing that God was doing with his son. You had many people who regarded Jesus as a prophet, if you read Matthew chapter 21, verse 46, but many others saw him as a blasphemer, if you read John chapter 10, verse 33. After Jesus resurrected Lazarus, you saw the same division happen. Some believed, others went to report it to Christ's enemies, the Pharisees, if you read John chapter 11, verses 45 to 46. The apostles, who kind of continued on the legacy of Jesus and tried to build the Christian faith, they faced the same thing. Paul preached for several hours to some Jewish scholars and chiefs in Acts chapter 28, verses 23 to 24. But what happened? The crowd was divided. You had some who believed, you had some who did not. This is happening as a result of the spiritual warfare that's going on in heaven. We have to know that it's not just us humans. There are also spirits, and they're more powerful than we are. They're the ones who cause the division. Satan wins some people to himself, God wins some people to himself, and so on. Just as there's conflict between God's host and Satan's host in heaven, so too on the earth, you now have that. And that's what causes the wars that we face, like World Wars I and II, and other battles that happen. Battles in family, battles in nations, battles in schools, battles in everywhere. It's because of that division. And then when Jesus Christ said that a man's foes will be they of his own household, the reason why that's true is because those who are closest to you tend to envy you more than those who are farther away. Okay, because when somebody's close to you and you are better than them, maybe you're richer or you're more intelligent or whatever, then that now exposes their insufficiency, right? Somebody who's farther away isn't going to be able to expose that as much as somebody who's very close to them. Because it's usually people who aren't able to take care of their own lives who feel envy, because it's like, oh yeah, you think you're better than me. So and the closer you are to them, the more you make them feel that way. And that is why betrayal usually happens from people who are close. Mine own familiar friend, in whom I trusted, which did eat of my bread, hath lifted up his heel against me. This happened to David with Ahithophel, right? His counselor, his friend, how he betrayed him. And then, of course, it happened to Jesus Christ with Judas Iscariot. So it's because of that envy that can be generated from those close relationships. So that was what Jesus Christ was trying to say in Matthew chapter 10, verses 34 to 36. Jesus Christ is not coming because he wants to create conflict, but that is a natural result of the fact that we live in a sinful world. So when Jesus Christ is trying to bring righteousness into a sinful world, there's going to be conflict. There's going to be a fight. There's going to be a struggle in the family, in the nation, in the company, in the school, in the university, and wherever it is. When righteousness is trying to enter a sinful space, you have that constant conflict, okay, until one side gets defeated. Okay, so I think that answers that question. If you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate it if you click the like button, if you subscribe to the channel, and if you click the notification bell so that you will know when we come back with our next video. Have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next one.